Hey, it's Coach Luke with TripleDoubleTraining.com, and today I'm going to show you a baseline out of bounds play that is highly effective. This play is for the inbounder that can shoot a little bit. So if you have an inbounder that inbounds the ball on the baseline that can shoot, this play will work a lot. I got this play from Homer Drew, who used to coach at Valparaiso, and his son played in the NBA as well. Let's get started. All right, so I call this out of bounds play Valpo because I got it from the old Valparaiso coach, Homer Drew. And here's the basic setup. You're gonna have 4 and 5 stacked basically on the elbow. You've got your 4 here. You want your 5 on top. It makes it harder for the defense. So basic setup, 4 or 5 here. 2 and 3 are interchangeable. However you want to set this up, you can do so. In this play, they're interchangeable. More than likely, you want your better shooter being on the block right there, opposite of the ball. So once the referee hands the ball to the 1 guard right up here, he hits the ball, and 3 guard just comes off shoulder to shoulder off this double screen right out here. He can catch the ball somewhere in that area right there. A lot of times, players are smart enough to recognize that this is going to be a double screen and they got to fight through it. So a lot of times this will be hard to inbound nice and easy right here. But if he is open, throw it to him. Next, after that, after the 3-man comes off the double, then it's just another double right here, more of a down screen right here for the 2 coming off up here. Now, if his defender fouls him, he can curl that right around there for an easy layup. You know, if he gets caught on the screen, he can come in here for a 15-foot jump shot, or he can come out to the 3-point line out here. This is an easier pass for the inbounder right here, for the 1 to throw right to the 2 guard right up at the top. And when I tell this to my kids or teach this to my kids, I let that second guy shoot that ball right there at the top, because that will be open sometimes. His man will get caught on the double screen and he'll be open for a shot. So it's up to you if you let him shoot it or not. But this is the reason why you don't want him to shoot, because here is the main reason and the bread and butter, so to speak, of this play. So after 1 man inbounds the ball, again, this guy is a good shooter. He can read screens well. His defender's somewhere in here. He inbounds the ball to the 2. 2 has it now. Now it's a double screen again for the 1 coming off this right here. And this will be open a lot. And if he can shoot and he can knock down either a 15-footer or 3, or he can curl that into the elbow area, all those things will happen depending on how the defense guards you. But the main key is that he's going to get an open shot if the screens are set correctly, meaning you don't let the defense sneak through, and they set a good double screen right there. You know, if he goes over the top, then the 1 is just going to fade to the corner. If he goes underneath, then he's just going to curl around and either get an elbow jumper or have a curl for a layup in there. But this out of bounds play is highly effective, and even in high school myself, I scored a lot of points just on this. And one more thing I wanted to point out as well: if he's a good 3-point shooter, if your inbounder is a good 3-point shooter, then tell your bigs to set the screen out a little bit farther, so when he comes off it, he can get out to the 3-point line. If he's a better 15-foot shooter, then set it a little closer so he can get closer to the basket and get an easier shot. But it's either all he has to do is just read his guy. If he goes over the top, he fades back. If he tries to foul him, he goes either to the elbow or he curls all the way to the basket. So I call this play Valpo. I got it from Homer Drew again, and who was a great coach at Valparaiso. Test it out. Test and see if it works for you. Hope you enjoyed this Out of Bounds play, and I'll talk to you soon.